So I have a little dash project in my 67 GTO. It was one of those snowballs where I wanted to put a sound system in, so I cut in some 6x9s, and I have a package tray, a stock package tray cover that goes over the top of that, so you won't even know that it has upgraded speakers. Obviously that involved taking the seats out, so then you have to put the sound deadener in, right? And then of course you have to do new carpet as well, right? There's the old carpet over there, and here's the new carpet. So then I'm looking underneath the dash and it looks like fettuccine Alfredo, and I'm seeing bare wires and all kinds of things. So this has just been one big snowball, as well as the right hand side turn signal really wasn't getting back to the neutral position. So I figured out, well, I might as well take the steering wheel off and replace the turn signal switch as well. So I've cleaned this up quite a bit. This is, you should see the before. It was pretty messy. Getting ready to put the dash together. Here is the old dash that had a Alpine stereo cut into it, and it's seen better days, obviously. But the biggest concern was all of this back here, where he had bad switches. This was all, you look at the wiring was toasted. You can see bare wire. There's another area where the wire was completely toasted through, and other areas where there was wire. Lucky this thing didn't burn down. So there's the old harness, and here's the new harness ready to go on with the rally gauges in those boxes. And here's the new dash. The reason why I made this video is the installation of the radio. I haven't really found too many videos on these aftermarket radios. I got this custom auto sound USA 850 radio. It has Bluetooth and all the bells and whistles in it, but it looks like a stock radio when it's off. These are not plug and plays into the dashes. You're going to have to do some alteration. For instance, I went ahead and got the stock bezels, but then I had to drill them out so it gave it that finished look when you put the stereo in. Otherwise the knobs were going to be too far out. So these come to fit on the rod, but the rod doesn't want to allow it to go all the way to the dash, so you see the unfinished portion of the veneer. If I could just get this off now. So what I had to do is I drilled out these bezels, because these bezels are plastic, so that it gave it that finished look. And I used a, what size was that? I used a 25/64 drill. Put it on a piece of wood, put the bezel on a piece of wood, and I drilled out the bezel. So now it fits over the entire knob, and it fits tight. Before, it was sitting up like this. So I put that on, put the nut on, and then I put the knobs that come with the custom auto sound stereo. Let's see if I can get this nut on a little bit better here. Trying to do everything one-handed. Then you put this over the top of that, and then this knob on top of that, and you have full function. This pops in, this does what it needs to do, so on and so forth. I did the same thing with this. So after I drilled it, I used a soldering iron to kind of round out the hole a little bit, because it was a little bit off. The drill was a little bit off. But I put these knobs on here like so, and at the end of the day, it does not look too bad. That's that.